Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lux Anguis. And I am most certainly here with you, ladies and gentlemen. And today's topic is something I find very, very crucial in one's own self development and its own spiritual journey or magical journey or path, especially left hand path or black magic. I fear and I've came to recognize, which is emotional alchemy or emotional processing, so to say. Why I am saying that? Well, of course, every individual out there has their own system they need to work with, their own emotional body, mental body, physical body, spirit and soul body, you know. Everybody's a bit different and hence differently wired to function. So you need to know for your own self what is correct and what works for you best. For me, I know that I am a very emotional person. I have very deep emotions, and I had always a deep connections in awareness of my emotions. And sometimes it's just too much for my own good, you know. So yet again, I'm speaking out of my own experience and perspective. And you know, being a emotional person, having strong emotions is okay. That's the first point. That's the first step. Realizing it's okay, you know. It's okay to being emotional. It's okay having the emotions. It's okay to cry. But what is not okay in regards to emotions is to never let them express and be themselves. That is not okay in regards to emotions. It is okay feeling hatred, frustration and sadness. What is not okay is pretending everything is fine and coping your whole damn life with bad habits that you don't need to feel them. That is not okay with emotions. Again, it's okay to have emotions, regardless if you are a female, a male, regardless which age, regardless which experience or status or whatever we like to define ourselves with. It's okay to have emotions, and that's the first step we need to realize for ourselves, that every emotion that you are having is equally valid than any other emotion. Now, no emotion is better or worse or good or bad, either or whatever. Don't put a judgment or a sticker upon them or a mask upon them or judgment upon them which they are not. They are who and what they are, you know. It's rage, it's anger, it's whatever, you know what I mean? So becoming aware that emotions are who they are and it is what it is, and no matter who what you are, it's okay having them. That's the first step in, I fear, emotional alchemy. The next step is to learn to recognize them and to acknowledge them. How can this look like? Yeah, sometimes out of time of your life or when certain events are happening, instead of blanking out, running away or coping, you should stand still and go some steps back in these moments and listen to your body first, you know. What is your body telling? How does your body feel? Is there a warmth in your stomach, in your chest? Is there, like, does a muscle tense up? What is happening with your body? And then you feel into this region. How does this feel like? Well, how is your heart going? Where does your mind race? Like, and then you slowly but surely can recognize a certain category of your emotions. And they usually are either more positive or negative in their nature, what we like to say positive and negative. And that's the next step, listening to your own body more often. How do you feel? For example, being completely open and honest and authentic is, I feel right now very, very frustrated. Actually, I feel tense and frustrated because of my own self too. Like, I expect from my own self to be and to become better, a better version of myself, and hence I expect from myself a certain amount of work ethic or different behaviors that I need to become that version of myself. And sometimes, of course, it isn't perfect, and because we are humans, I have this emotion of frustration. And also other situations who kind of reflected towards me where I stand, and rightfully so, I feel anger and frustration. And let me tell you why it's okay to feel anger and frustration. You need this anger, you need this frustration. You must learn to sit with this. Nobody outside of you, has the right, has the reward, and has the access or the honor to just get your deepest inner self just like that. And also, they are not your deposit for your own BS, for your own negativity too. Unless they sincerely asked you, and they sincerely meant serious with you, that they want to share this pain or whatever is happening with you. So then it's okay to express this, but it's not okay to push that onto your surroundings, like uncontrolled or unaware, if you know what I mean. Like, just emotionally overdoing this, emotionally oversharing without having gotten the permission to do so, and this goes both ways. People are not entitled, people are not always worth it to get to know you to such a deep degree, because certain people don't have the connections to this stuff as you do, or don't have the capacities or the willingness or the patience to actually work with this aspect with you, so they can also negatively react to this and judge you for it. Then you feel hurt, and then you retract yourself, so that's also very important to be aware in these regards to when or why you should or should not share your emotions more openly. Important is you feel your body, you recognize your emotions, and then you need to have this amount of self-awareness and self-love and self-acceptance, that to say, okay, shit, I feel very frustrated today, I feel in this and that kind of way today, and I don't want to unnecessarily, unasked, bother this aspect of myself with other people, because nobody actually cares that deeply about me, or actually wants that deeper connection with me, or what have you, And then you need to have the self-love and self-acceptance and the understanding that it is then okay to say, okay, I needn't not be this emotional right now, but when I'm getting my ass home, when I'm getting my ass into a safe space for me, where I can feel safe, where I can feel on my own, where I can be more so aware of my own self, that then I allow myself to feel these emotions, to feel this frustration, to feel it. And also in these moments of this feeling, there are two voices at these moments happening also. There are two voices. The first voice wants you to use this anger, to use the frustration, to work on yourself. Like, oh shit, I could have had done this better actually. I could have had done this and that. I will do this better. Like, I will never repeat it again, and I will take this serious. The next one is like, I really can't bear this right now. Give me a cigarette. Oh shit, hopefully my friend X and Y is now free. Like, I want to call them and just don't bother myself with this right now, which is okay too. But there are two voices. The one voice wants to face this head on, and the other voice wants you to work with this and bring it to a higher state that you naturally feel you need to do. For example, if you have an anger issue, and if you have anger that you feel, okay, I cannot just, I'm feeling this anger, I'm feeling this push, and it's okay to be in this way. And I feel I have done enough meditation, I've done enough self-acceptance that my capacities allows me to. I will use this rest of the anger in going to the gym or doing something creative, whatever. And with this sort of mentality and practice, you can with time more and more build a better relationship with your emotional body, with emotional alchemy, how you should use the energy in motion, emotion, their own highest good and benefit, even if they are quote unquote negative. They are a great fuel for your own betterment, ultimately speaking, if you know how to use them. So yeah, this is my insight, my wisdom and gnosis that I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully it will serve you well on your path and journey of self-deification, self-healing, self-empowerment. Or in that, NAGA bless, and we shall see and hear us surely again.